Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here at Signature eSports. Pleasure is to have you live at a charge. A whole lot of fun, a whole lot of action, a whole lot of, just everything that we do over here. Trying to have some fun today. We got a little bitty championship race here for these drivers. It is the GOAT Racing Diecast Cup Series here, brought to you by GOAT Racing Diecast. The GOAT Racing League has been absolutely phenomenal and a big portion of what we do over here with Signature eSports. So, big shout outs to Charles and the fine staff that they have over there. I'm excited to see what tonight's going to bring because we got a lot in store when it comes to these racetracks. And this is one of the best racetracks out there for these, I think, for these cars because it just kind of showcases the speed you can get in and out of the corner. Just there's so much you can do with these cars, and I love every bit of what Michigan has to show off here. So, championship standings we'll go over a little bit later, but this one is going to be a ton of fun. GOAT Racing Diecast is brought to you by GOAT Racing Diecast Cup Series is brought to you by GOATRacingDiecast.com. Go check him out. Save yourself a little bit of money. He had an incredible sale going on during the Black Friday Cyber Monday event, so now we're going to be seeing more and more of what Charles could do, especially over the holiday season. I encourage you to go check him out and use promo code Signature. Save yourself some money, and I think he still has it at 25%. So 25% will be your discount on an order of $50 or more. He's got some really cool. If you're a Willie B fan, he's got some diecast there for you. If you're a Hamlin fan or a Larson fan, or maybe you're a Truex fan, how about Ryan Blaney? If you're a Ryan Blaney fan, you've got that. He also has some diecasts that are from the golden era of diecast as well. So check out his collection. Go to GoRacingDiecast.com. Again, use promo code Signature at your checkout and have some fun. Michigan International Speedway, 2 miles in length, track temperature at 107 degrees Fahrenheit. Weather looks as such. You've got 79 degrees on the air temperature, 54% humidity, and you can kind of see the sun coming in and out there on the front straightaway. There's a little bit of sun peeking through, so those partly cloudy skies showing up here for tonight's race. 2 miles an hour. Gonna have that little bit of wind. Not really all that big of a factor. We're gonna run 100 laps, no faster pace, 4 sets of tires total, no stages, 2 attempts at a green, white checkered, and they are driving out of Brooklyn, Michigan. We're gonna see what these drivers can do. They're out there practicing right now. About 4 minutes left in practice. And these drivers have really put on a show and put on some times. Last week we went live and we had an issue. I had an issue with the second PC, the new PC. So I made some changes and we took some stuff back that didn't. It's not that they couldn't work together, just the type of settings that I want for both of these systems. I want them all to be able to run 1440, and it just wasn't enough for both of them to be able to run together. Plus, we have to divert some power, and it just a lot of things happened last week that I was unable to continue to broadcast, and they had a shallow field last week as well. So it was okay. It was okay. Charles and I had a question. We spoke about it, but. There is an offer tonight for the GOAT Racing Diecast Cup Series. They're going to have a little bit bigger field. There's going to be some money on the line, and these drivers are going to be putting their cars where the mouth is. That's for darn sure. I want to thank not only Charles Van Scoyk and the GOAT Racing Series, but also all the people that have been a part of the GOAT Racing Series over the course of the last few weeks that we've been a part of it. I know that they have big plans over here to do more racing and to do more things. So I encourage you to get a hold of the Sim 500 fam over there. I think it's sim500.com. Go check them out. they'll put you in touch with what they're going to be doing. I'm excited to see how they progress forward and just all the things that they're going to be doing. So, ton of fun, a lot of enjoyment that we get out of these, not only these race cars, but pretty much just everything that iRacing has to offer. This last update they had was a big one. Changed a lot about the UI, changed a lot about the graphics. I'm still working on some of the graphics packages as well, because it's not quite where I want it to be. Still feels grainy, still feels less realistic than I had it before. So there'll be some things that I need to work on. I also took our filters off so that way I could work on these new graphic adjustments that they have for us. But it's still fun. It's still racing. It's still everything that you'd ever ask for it. So we'll see what these drivers are going to be able to do. Thank you to all the admin staff over at the Gut Racing League here for the final series. Aaron Jackson over there, Christoph Hall, CJ Sturgill, of course, Joey, and the number 14. Sammy Harrell, he's absolutely killer. There's just a whole lot of folks over there having some good times and enjoying themselves, and we appreciate it more than you know. So we'll see what happens tonight. I know this race is getting ready to happen over in our it's getting ready to happen on the other end of this thing too as well. I am doing. Thank you, sir. I wish I could play the Wesley. Thank you for the like, sir. Much love. I wish that I could play those alerts on the iRacing streams. But save your channel points. We'll do those for our live stuff. I want you guys to save those channel points for all the cool stuff. You can spend them all you want, but we can play them later on and enjoy ourselves. I'm going to refresh trading paints because I see Mr. Carpenter has the 21 there. I want to make sure that he's got a paint. If he doesn't have a paint, then he's driving the iRacing paint scheme. Cool. Love it. But I want to make sure I do that before we go again. We've had some folks have some issues with trading paints over the last couple of weeks. So I want to make sure that it works properly here for all of these drivers. So I want to make sure their fantastic paint schemes are showing up and everybody can have some fun. Michigan is going to be running wild. It is, of course, one of the draftiest tracks, intermediate tracks that you're going to see. And a lot of these drivers are going to be trying to push the cars as far as they can and see if they're going to be able to do something with it. I want to take a look and chat about the points real quick, and thank you to each and every one of you being out there. If you know where we're live at, we're live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. All three platforms. Love what we do with everything that we do. Wesley Donaldson leads in points here with a 78-point lead over Chad Coleman. Coleman sits about 101 above Tommy Ryan, but Tommy Ryan and Maurice Burnett both have a battle going on today for third. If Maurice can finish 12 spots ahead of Tommy Ryan, even if they level out, there'll be some spots changed there. Cody Sturgill, if he can finish, if Tommy Ryan finishes dead last and Sturgill finishes in front of him, and Maurice Burnett finishes in front of him, that'll be some changes there. And Cody Sturgill and Maurice Burnett have a 6-point difference going on into today's race. So there's some changes that can happen, and it's definitely going to be a ton of fun. Big ol' how you doing? I do love those alerts. I think they're great. I just wish I could use them. But they're fun. They are really fun for my what is it called? They are definitely a lot of fun for the personal streams that we do, the gaming streams and all that stuff. So I'm just adding extensions up here because I want to make sure that the extensions show up, and I can make sure that all the channel point requests are taken care of, and everybody gets those fantastic things going. Alan, thank you for the share. Sim500, thank you for the share as well. Wes, thank you for the share. Thank you to everybody that is out there watching across the platforms. I know that it's been a hot minute since our Thursday nights have been kicking off as well as I'd like. Well, if it wasn't for the GOAT, we wouldn't be doing this on Thursday nights. While they take a break with their Thursday nights, depending on what their schedule is going to be and how they proceed with things, we'll see. I am going to be running a small Xfinity series here on our platform as we look for sponsors and stuff like that. It's going to be a 10-week series. It's going to start somewhere in January, so that's going to be it's just going to be something that I do, and I'm not planning on carrying it outside of the 10 weeks. I don't plan on doing another one. I just wanted to fill some time and make sure that we're continuing to have our broadcasts throughout the off season. So a lot of people take a couple of weeks off and then develop, and some leagues like to take a couple of months off and develop what they're going to be doing and continue to move. Some of these leagues are going to start in February and March, and we'd love to see what everybody's going to be putting, where these leagues are going to put their effort into. So that's it's always a ton of fun to watch and a ton of fun to be a part of. But I encourage you all to get out there and have some fun. And thank you to the GOAT Racing Diecast series for bringing me on board for the latter portion of the season. It's been amazing to continue to try to give ourselves the extra initiative, and absolutely love it. It's always a ton of fun to call races for leagues and all the cool stuff that we're doing. I need to change out some logos. I want to make sure that all of our logos are I can speak today. All of our logos are in where they need to be, because, well, we want to make sure that these drivers are represented well, and we want to make sure that our leagues are represented well as well. Also, so I like to make sure that lots of things are taken care of. How is everybody's weekend going? Or the start to the weekend? It's Thursday, so you guys get ready to have the weekend start. Tomorrow's Friday night. It's going to be some more. There's going to be some more iRacing over here on Signature eSports. Tell me how your days are going. I want to see how everybody's day is going. It's been fun. We've been having fun over here. That's for darn sure. All right. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Yeah. A little bit of warm-up going on while they get ready to go. We'll go over to the starting grid here in just a moment. Let me fix this logo. I want to fix this logo. This logo is bugging the tarnation out of me, and I want to make sure that it works. Because, well, those are the... You just want to make sure things are right. And I don't know why it's not showing up, so we'll have to refresh a link here. All right, let us go and see what's going to happen. Picking my own brain here. Right, let's go. You're starting right here for the GOAT Racing Diecast Championship race. Sammy is going to be your pole sitter. Patrick Colby will be your outside pole sitter. Tyler Dalton is going to have Anthony Calatoni to his outside. Cody Colley is going to be to the inside of Monahan in the 53. Wetzel and Jeff Ryan are going to make up row number 4. Aaron Jackson, Alan Wild in row number 5. Chad Coleman, Maurice Burnett going to make up row number 6. Down the grid we go. Row 7 is going to be Roger Strickland and Wesley Donaldson. Quentin Carpenter will have Joe Hudson to his outside. Chris Campbell, Joey Gattina in row 9. Row 10 will be Tommy Ryan and Adam Benefiel And Doug Sigmund and Jerry Livingston to make up the final row. We have hit the threshold of 24. And 20 drivers in the field. Race winner is going to get some money. Second and third going to get some money. And then your regular season champion should get some money as well. We love seeing money get spread around. These drivers deserve it. Much love to all of them. Much love to everybody out there. And hopefully you enjoy today's race. If you do, make sure you hit that like button, hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button. We'll have all kinds of different iRacing content, along with all the other extra benefits of having content for our gaming streams as well. Because we are everything gaming. That's what we are. Everything gaming. What we try to be. They'll pace around. They'll come to it. It'll be the epicness that is the GOAT Racing Diecast Cup Series here on Signature Esports. Thank you to each and every one of you for tuning in through the latter portion of this season. You've been killing it, and I appreciate you. Pitter patter. Let's get at her. We're about to do a green flag race. Green flag and goes. 43, 47, 19, 84. No fast repairs, 3 wide. 43 backs up the corner there to the second lane. Fastest way around this racetrack is being able to carry all 5 lanes. 47 in total to 43. 43 off the front bumper of the 47. Colby tries to go into the back draft area of that Toyota in front of him. Sammy drops all the way to the bottom into that second lane. I prefer to run the second lane whenever I'm on the corner. So I'll run up on the high side and drop into the second lane. But you're going to see a lot of these drivers run mid, run all the way to the bottom. Some of these drivers can get into that corner and run the very bottom of this racetrack. But from everything that I've ever noticed and everything I've ever seen, there's Tyler Dalton to the inside. Driving that Ford. Goes Toyota, 2 Fords, a Chevy, and Ford. Wetzel back here in that 90. Is the 9 on the Dodge area right there. Cody Colley's going to be on the bottom side, the 998. Little free on the bottom. Superflow pushing in 1553 on the iRacing. These cars will get free. Tires are getting up to temperature. We'll see what the driver's going to be able to do. 100 laps around this racetrack. Will take a little bit of time, but it's going to fly by pretty quickly. Fastest lap right now, Wesley Donaldson, 38.89. These drivers are going to be running in excess. And we'll take a look at the battle box on the bottom right side of your screen. You can see it. Donaldson, Calantoni pushing very, very much on that high side. The 91, WD Diecast. Been able to touch him quite a bit, and he's been able to do great things in these cars. 90 to the bottom side. 197, 198. Kenny hit 200, 199 into the corner. Donaldson 38.82 up on the high side. It's crazy to think that the high side here has so much grip. It's unreal. Sammy Harrell's going to be up front. 43.90, 1991, 47 as Calantoni and Colby go at it here. 47 on the bottom side. Colby drops into that second lane. 53 with the big run. Moynihan up in the mix. These cars are draft dependent, and they're making it work. Up 10 is Wesley Donaldson. Alan Wild off 2. Try to make some things happen. It's my favorite number, so we're going to cheer on the Busch Ford Mustang. So you see Maurice Burnett to the inside. 21 Quentin Carpenter back here has Chad Coleman in tow. Cody Sturgill up on the high side, 38 to the bottom side. CJ with a big run into the corner. There's a huge difference here for all of these drivers. Just make sure, caution's going to come out here as we will see Joey get into something here. We'll take a look. And Jeff Ryan in on pit lane. Joey's going to have an issue as well. Let's take a look. Oop. 3 up on corner exit. There's Jeff Ryan. He's gonna get that right there. Let's see. I think 21 was a little bit free right there. We go on board because that was a natural corner exit. Here's on board, and this is on board with Jeff Ryan. Right on the bottom side, all the way to the bottom side. Out of the throttle, out of the throttle. From that angle, it's like, oh, well, Jeff came up into Joey. But if we go on Joey's point of view, there's Joey right here. Let's see what happened to his car. He's running third lane here. Dirty air. Oh, he did. He steps out of it a little bit. And then just goes around. He got a little bit free. One more time from the far chase view. 998.21, a little free. Oh, no, 3 kind of. The 21 gets a little free, but it was not enough to drop him down too much. So maybe just a corner exit issue. Things happen. All good things. Fuel in motion. Those things happen. They do happen. And because they do happen, it brings in a huge change in what folks are going to be doing. So, yeah. How are you all doing? Much love to you. My alerts are working, correct? Yeah, there they are. I just wanted to make sure the alerts were working. I need to change those back to the other ones. I like the other ones better. Levi giving us a like. Thank you, Levi. I appreciate you. Brian, thank you for the like as well. Because I'm seeing them happen on Facebook, but I'm not seeing them happen on the old the other platforms. We did get a new subscriber on YouTube. I don't know who it was. I wish I did. Let's see. Yeah, no. All right. Race leader Bobby Wetzel. Yeah, to have some fun. 3 starts in the series. It's the top 10. And out here just to have some fun. Go Racing Diecast does have a good old affiliateship with Dubby. So I encourage you to go to Dubby. Use promo code GOAT. I think it's GOAT10. The look again. Hold on. Hold the phone. I won't be able to tell you. No, he had it up here. I want to make sure that we look at it. Admin box discount is GOAT dash box, which is cool. And then the other designs, of course, GOAT 2210. And this is on their website or on Facebook. Then Dubby, Global Strategy Team, and then all the cool stuff that these guys have put together. Some of Goat's paints are awesome. So MDR Designs is somebody you want to check out as well, of course. But I encourage you all to check out every painter out there and support them. Support people who support this industry. We love it. We're back at it. Green flag as Wetzel goes. Oh, down to the thing. Jeff Ryan here. I think Joey's going to be out of the race. He just had a little bit too much damage. There's Jeff Ryan here. We'll take the EOL, of course, because of the situation that happened earlier. Jeff Ryan out of the race. Wesley Donaldson out front. We are completing lap 9 as Donaldson leads over Tyler Dalton. Bobby Wetzel back to third. Anthony Calantoni's going to be in fourth here. Aaron Jackson up there. There's Mr. Jackson, the 012. Rolls the high side. This is a high line running track. You can run the high side. You can run the second lane. Now, I run the second lane, but that's just me. And these guys are a lot better at this than I am, so these drivers are going to be smooth sailing wherever they go. Tyler Dalton to the bottom side in that second lane, up to try to pull the air off of the 9D, sorry. One ahead of the 53, right where he started. Biggest mover of the race, tied between two drivers. It's going to be the 83 of Adam Benefield and behind Jerry Livingston. Whoop. Don't blink. No, just watch it. Two Canadians tonight. Love it. Quentin Carpenter, Jerry Livingston. Both of those guys out there running. One in a Ford, one in a Chevy. By Cody Sturgill up here. Just giving a little bit of room to everybody. Just trying to relax. Might be able to run the outside here. We'll see about Maurice Burnett. He is holding on. Some of the drivers came in and decided they were going to have a different strategy and run with run a little extra fuel, run a little bit longer. Jeff Ryan right here. Keith Long, both these drivers getting some stuff work done. Jeff probably just wanted to see if he had any issues because he was turned into pit road whenever that happened. Looks to be fine. Looks to be just a little bit off the pace, but we'll see if that is just a tire saving moment. If he is trying to do something different. 91 out front over to the 90, 84, 53, 19. Tyler Dalton is back to the outside. Take a vocal break. Be right back with you. Much love to everybody. Keep things out there. Dwayne, thank you for the like, sir. Much love. I appreciate you, Mr. McMahon. I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna get a little bit of a drink, and be back in just a few seconds. Been a little pack racing going on here. Because Tyler Dalton, do apologize about that. It was supposed to be switching on me here. And I had to have a 9-year-old who needed my attention for a moment here, so I apologize about that. Alan Wild with a 15. Tommy Ryan's going to be up 13. Wesley Donaldson up 13 as well, still out front. Wetzel's going to be right behind. Chad Coleman, pack racing right here with him. 18 of 100 being completed as these drivers continue to work. There's Aaron Jackson up 3. Chad Coleman pushing to the inside of Wetzel. Donaldson down to pull the draft to the 38. Just gets a little bit of that, just breaking that air a little bit, gives a little extra into it. Anthony Calatoni there to the inside. Drops down to the corner. Wesley Donaldson moving up the race line. Ooh, a little free for the 84. Off corner they go. Pushing the corner is the next car. Looks pretty darn fantastic. This is a good racing track for this car. You can feel free. You feel almost everything into it. Here's your pole sitter, Sammy Harrell's going to be. I think he just came in, got a little bit of fuel, and just wanted to run a little bit longer than everybody else. Going to work his way back to the front. It's going to be all the way to the bottom of the race line. 3 wide. Oh, Sammy saves it. Great save. And a 3 wide just comes out of the corner. There's a little sweet tart action there. It was sweet at first, then a little tart. Hopefully it's going to be sweet again for him as they continue to work. Donaldson out front, holding off Wetzel and Coleman. There's the 99 of Tommy Ryan in the mix as well. 3391 I-rated driver. It's all the way to the bottom. On corner exit. You see a little bit of movement out of all these cars. Is Adam Benefield back here? Down 3 wide to the bottom side of the 19. Tyler Dalton goes the corner 83. Bounces it off the apron. Says, let's go. And he is moving. 198 is the corner here. The Chad Coleman, Tommy Ryan off on the racetrack. They're going to be fine. Coleman's there as well. No caution. We'll have to see what happened here. Here's what happened as they get back into the mix. Oop. This looked like a little corner exit bump. It's Tommy Ryan of the 99. I think they were both a little free. They were pushing hard on the bottom side here. Clean air for the 99. 38. Oh, just a little touch by both of them. They're good. They're good. They're fine. It'll be fine. Wesley Donaldson leads. And driver's doing good. Doing a great job. 23 of 100 here for the GOAT Racing Diecast Cup Series. It is presented by Sim 500. They do have their Monday night series that they've been rolling with. Love to see that. And we'll keep track of what they do this Monday because I'll be able to watch it. We don't have a broadcast this Monday. A lot of moving parts. Let's go see where these drivers are moving around at. There's Alan Wilder, the 15. Battle for 10th here. Still trying to hold on to that Ford. Get a Ford on the outside. That's going to be Patrick Colby. Emmy Harrell still trying to move back forward as that Toyota M-Lock. We'll top up on fuel on lap 7 for him. So we're into the longest run so far, 25 of 100. As the drivers do a pretty decent job of finding themselves a little extra momentum. Right now, Benefield is going to be up 20. 43-11 I-rated driver tracking down Wesley Donaldson. Donaldson down to the bottom, rolls the second lane, corner exit's going to go into the wake of the 83. As now the 83 able to push. Good momentum change. Side by side to the bottom side. Adam Benefield goes to the bottom. 83 tries to take over the lead from the 91. Right now, 83 will be able to clear the 91 if he can get up the race line. A little free for the 91 behind the 90. Dirty air now for the 91. As Wesley Donaldson doesn't have to do much but just sit and ride for a little while. As the WD Diecast Chevy Camaro rolls. How about two Chevys leading? 3 Fords, a Chevy, Toyota Chevy, 2 more Fords. 5 Fords inside the top 10. 4 Chevys, 1 Toyota. First Toyota is going to be Sammy Harrell. Big move here. Momentum kind of shifting directions. As you see some of the tire savers. I mean, the drivers are running about a second and a tenth, a second and a quarter off of their fastest lap times. That's just the tire wear starting to soak in. Look at Aaron Jackson here. But they're still running incredible speeds. It's the best time for each driver on the right side of the timing tower there. Benefield ran a 39.14. Donaldson 38.82. Wetzel ran a 38.96, and I think fastest lap of the race is from Donaldson, 38.82. Front leaving pit road. Here's Adam Benefield coming around. So the gap for the drivers, Donaldson 3/10 of a second, almost 4/10 of a second off the pace. Wetzel closing up as well as now the single file nature of this racetrack starts to play in. But this is not a no man's land when it comes to where to run. They're 3 and 4 wide behind. Ooh, baby. And does it come out? It does not. There's Joe Hudson. It does now. Joe Hudson. They're giving a little Ric Flair. Woo! 3 wide there. Very close 3 wide. 47 goes to drop to the inside. 51's here. Here's a look. 51 back into the throttle. 47 fourth lane. 51 just up a touch. And then, yeah, that's just a chain reaction that you just can't avoid. And Joe Hudson sideways. We'll come around, catch up with the pace car. We're going to change about nothing. They're going to go get some tires and some fuel. We're going to wait for them to come back on the other side. We'll see what happens. These drivers get ready to go back to green flag racing here. Second caution of the race. No stages. We are just rolling on lap 30 here at the GOAT Racing Diecast Cup Series. Adam, thank you for sharing the stream. Appreciate you. It is ready to go. Drivers come off pit road. We got a whole lot happening here in the field. Dalton Wetzel, Aaron Jackson, Chad Coleman, your top five coming off pit road. Tires and fuel plenty. A few drivers getting some more taken care of in the wake of some repairs. Sturgill, one of the drivers as well. Cal and Tony doing just that. Jeff Ryan could have been able to. He's going to be about 6 laps down. He got a little bit extra replaced, but he should be your lucky dog here. Could have been your lucky dog, so he'll come back around. Driver's ready to go. I'm ready to go. We're about to have another yeehaw moment. Second caution, and trying to race. We're going to all-out race. A little bit of money on the line, a little bit of pride, a little bit of bragging rights. Some really cool stuff. That's the way it is. What a big special thank you to, they're going to rotate on your screen for a little bit here, folks. And my sponsors, of course. Always a big special thank you to Goat Racing. He is gracious enough to have given a promo code for folks to use for me. So love the partnership we have there. Dark Horizon Fishing is sponsored pretty much me the last year. We love him. Noma TV is another iRacing commentator out there that we love to see have some success. You can check out his YouTube channel. And then, of course, Mandarood Racing, my first follower, my first supporter, my first subscriber, is now partnered for our streams. We love him. We appreciate him. James Mandarood is amazing. If we had driver cams tonight, it would have been Beach Trick Unlimited driver cams. And you go to beachtrickunlimited.com and check out everything they have. Green flag. And, of course, Chop Shop and their Chop Shop podcasts. Everything they do for us, we love them. We appreciate them. And thank everybody everybody who's come on board for the 2024 season to help sponsor Signature Esports. Every bit of that couldn't have happened without you guys. Aggressive so far, early, 3 wide in the corner. As now you're going to start seeing who's going to push a little extra early and who's going to save. Sammy Harrell had a good run there. 91 free up on the high side. You got to let the tires warm up. These tires are cold. They're new, they're cold, and they're 3 wide. Chad Coleman to the bottom side. There's Aaron Jackson in the middle. It only takes a lap or two, and they start to come up to pressure. And then after they come up to pressure, then they're going to be really at temperature. If they are not at pressure and you overheat them, it's going to cause the water a little extra heat, but you're going to be very free. And that's not something you want to see. 34 of 100. Jeff Ryan leaving pit road, or is going to be in on pit road. Is taking tires and fuel. What if he needed to do that? 83, 90, 19, 91, 012. It'll be your top 5 here for the drivers. Coleman right in the mix, drops into the corner. Let's go on board with these drivers. Good little time for him so far. That's what I always like to see. Here's Maurice Burnett. The 998 up on the wall there. It's Chad Cawley. Cawley trying to keep that car a little bit more off the free side, a little bit more on the front side. Wesley Donaldson blinked there for a moment. He went out of the spectrum. But Wesley Donaldson up on the high side here, and Jackson to the bottom side. Good to see everybody out there. Thank you so much to all of you for having some fun. Don't be afraid to chat. We love our chats. We love what folks have to say. We love what folks have to do out there. We encourage you to do so because, well, let's face it. That's what we're here for. We're not only here to talk about this racing, but we're here to have a conversation with you folks about what you think about iRacing, what you think about these streams and these drivers, and what they have to offer. Tyler Dalton out front. To Wesley Donaldson. Bobby Wetzel's going to be in third here. Top 5 is Coleman, Jackson. Now, Sammy Harrell is still trying to work his way back forward. There's your pole sitter off 3. Dropped as far back as 20th at one point. Cody Sturgill, Jerry Livingston going at it back here. Speaking of around the 20 mark. Roger Strickland's back here as well. The 653 runs the 1 on the car. Keith Long in the 71 here to the bottom side. Livingston up 6. Galatoni trying to work his way back forward as well. The 84 bringing the 24 with him off 12. Going to get back to 4th where he started. The top 5 car has some right front. You see that right front damage right there. Right front is, you get any kind of damage on that car, it makes it do just that right there. Exactly what you saw out of that car. Watch this. That car is floating. 5th gear floating. You see the momentum and then all the movement out of that where that orange stripe is, or red stripe, whatever you want to call it out there. Where that stripe is, that center wheel mark is. You can see how much that car is moving, or how much he has to move his hands to float it. And that can be a good and a bad thing. 96 back to the inside, bump draft coming from the 24. Surprised the 96 did not try to clear. That's Jerry Livingston down to the bottom side. This Campbell in the 88. This 43 up on the high side. Sammy Harrell backside of the corner up on the high side. If he got free, maybe a tide touched a little bit. Sammy passed by quite a few drivers. It's the 43. Oh, brakes. He got a little wall scrape. That was where Sammy had to recollect, go back at it. The braking zone different for everybody. And I do believe that was a little bit of Aaron Jackson that he slowed down for there, which is fine. Those things happen. 1991 on the outside, 38.83 in tow as well. Jeff Ryan coming around. He's got some things he's got to fix here. Brad, what's up, Mr. Dove? Good to see you out there. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you for being out there. Appreciate everybody enjoying the fine day. 43 of 100 as Michigan continues to be underway. Holman in second out on the outside as Tyler Dalton leads 3 Fords. Leads 3 Chevys and then 2 Fords. 2 Toyotas now inside the top 10. Evenly matched Ford to Chevy ratio. Alan Wild, Chris Campbell. Right here are these drivers inside the top 10. Cody Colley's going to be here in the 998. Sammy Harrell still trying to work his way back forward. Sam has been everything to the series and to each series that he runs. Great guy. Doug Sigmund here, Doug Sigmund here. Up 9, biggest mover of the race right now. Benefield, he's going to be up 19 in third. Mr. Coulter, thank you for the like, sir. Appreciate you. 38-19, 83, 91, 90. Mr. Bailey, thank you for the like. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you, everyone, for being out there. Much love to you. Thank you to everybody out there on Twitch and YouTube. You're all amazing. Always love to see you all there. Thank you so much. $19 out of $38, $83.91. Now we're getting back to the double file. This is where those who have that long run race pace find their tires to start having grip. We're about 16 laps into this run. Now came to pit lane on lap 30. Mr. Bailey, Jeremy, it's the common courtesy thing, man. Regardless of your age, Mr., Mrs., Miss, whichever. I can call you whatever you want. Just don't call you late for dinner, right? That's exactly what it is. I'm just trying to be polite. I promise. Oh, man. Been a decent race. 2 cautions. And these guys have been putting on a show. They really have. Big draft package here for the next gen car. It's been insane to kind of watch what these drivers have been able to do. Right there's Chad Coleman, your race leader in the 38. You see Sam Harrell back here. He's that blue and pink car there, that 43. He's in a Toyota. 11 spots between that. So, I mean, they're all within a camera shot of each other. Oh, that's great. Hey, I've got it, man. There ain't nothing wrong with gray hair. I do believe Mrs. Signature says it makes me look distinguished. My kids tell me it makes me look old. Yep. That's the real deal. 38 and the 91 side by side. Benefield down to the bottom side. 4,300 I-rated driver trying to get around the 48-19 I-rated driver. How about Tyler Dalton, 64-58? The top spit racing class here with a whole lot of everybody having some fun. Wisdom, that's right. That is wisdom. They say as you get older, you become more wise. And I think I don't know if I've become more wise or I've just stopped putting up with a lot of crap. You know what I mean? Might be the case. 83 trying to out-drive a few drivers here, and as the side draft starts to work for some of these drivers back here. There's a 90 right here. As Monahan in the 53 silently staying exactly where he started, has been doing this pretty much all race. Takes back of the corner, Wesley Donaldson. As the 83 in tow once again. 83 looks to go to the inside. Donaldson leads in points coming in here. Hudson off the track. Joe Hudson right here on lap 50. I think he got loose. We'll have to take a look here. Oh, back up. Ding, 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 ding. I think he just got loose. He did. 96 right there. 51 comes out of the corner. Just gets a little bit free. Oh, baby. And, woo, nice job. A great save. I know he's pancaked the wall a little bit there, but it was at least a good save. He'll be down on the bottom of the racetrack. Here as the leaders come around to the bottom side. 83 out front makes the pass while we were taking a look at that. Donaldson in second, Coleman in third, Monahan in fourth, Tyler Dalton in fifth. Something we were, and it used to be this way for about a week, almost 2 weeks. We had the picture-in-picture side-by-side screen, so that way we didn't take you away from the racing. That is part of our second PC issue I was talking about at the very beginning of the stream. We are making those adjustments. We not only are making those adjustments, but we are taking the extra income that we have to fix things with from these leagues and from all the other stuff, and we are putting it towards our stuff here. So it'll be good. It's gonna be some fun stuff. You know what I mean? But thank you to everybody out there. Much love to you. Appreciate each and every one of you being out there each and every week. Regardless of what day you watch on or if you tune into my personal streams on Twitch, it's going to be cool. It is really cool. It's really cool to be a voice for leagues and drivers, but it's really cool to be a voice for iRacing itself, but also these games, these indie devs. Today, if you did not know, there's two big pieces of gaming news. The day before came out, and the day before is going to have to be reviewed the week after, because they've had nothing but issues on the first day of launch in the early access game. So that will be that'll be something that we will try to tackle over the next couple of days. Try to get in and get that first playthrough. Regardless of how good or bad it is, I give things a chance and make up my own mind. I don't judge things on the first day. And then if you're a Sea of Thieves player out there in the gaming world, folks, Safer Seas just launched, and it's a good thing. But I don't think they expected how many players actually wanted to have a single player experience and host their own server. So client-side wise, Sea of Thieves has seen some issues when it comes to getting people into their own dedicated server. Seen queue times as little as 5 minutes and as long as an hour for the Safer Seas. So I encourage you that if you're out there and you're playing Sea of Thieves, know that they're going to have to figure some things out. Count Tony had an issue to jump to pit road. He can enter pit lane here. This is 52. Came in. This is on 53. Oh, I think he just drove through pit road. Not quite sure. Chris Campbell leaving pit road. He went ahead and took tires and fuel. You can get about 40 plus laps on there, and I like it. I like seeing what these drivers, how far they're gonna be chasing it. Chris Campbell left pit lane and then had to jump to pit lane. So let's see what happened here on lap 55 for the 88. I think he just pulled off. I don't know if he was speeding or what, but I think he just pulled off. All things happen. They do happen. 16 drivers on the lead lap. Cody Sturgill last of those drivers. He's 22 3/4 off. Last lap for him was 41.90. He just does not have the draft. It's Tommy Ryan here, 41.92. We've seen a lot of the drivers starting to blow up some race pace. 43 laps to go here. This time by for Benefiel, who is going to be out front of Wesley Donaldson by 7/10 of a second. 2/10 of a second here. Almost 3/10 to Chad Coleman is Wesley Donaldson. Tyler Dalton in fourth. Moynihan in fifth. Bobby Wetzel coming back in the mix, and there is Maurice Burnett, who is trying to get more spots between he and Tommy Ryan here. 998 to the outside. It's Cody Colley. Maurice Burnett there in the middle. And about this time is when we start seeing these drivers get a little bit dicey on the wheels. We'll see how they fare out and play out. We do like to see. I like to see. I'm a caution guy. I like seeing cautions. I don't like seeing a bunch of cautions, but I like seeing cautions. We like some of your comments so we can keep your engagement up. We love it. We appreciate you. The reason why I like seeing cautions is because I like to see spectacular wrecks. Not too many. One or two is okay. But you know, those things happen. Something to consider as well, folks. We love what everybody's doing. If you were watching out there on Twitch, I do have the Restream bot hooked up to to be able to pull comments and all the things that we're doing over there. So I appreciate everybody. So that way Twitch can read what Facebook and YouTube are doing. And I do believe, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it does it on that as well. The only platform that it doesn't do it on, I believe, is Facebook. I do not believe the integration is the same. How about I go test? Let's see. I put a test out there. Does the test does not go to Facebook, but it does go to YouTube. So, Facebook can learn something. Learn a thing or two about a thing or two. All right, let's check through your field, see what the drivers are doing. Cody Sturgis is going to be in 16th. Keith up 4. Keith Long is up 4 as well to 71. Going to get some time in. Jerry Livingston and Roger Strickland battling it out here as the 653 and the 96. Having a good race. 653 is going to be off 1. 96 is going to be up 12. There is Roger Strickland right there. He's got the 1 car on there, but 653 in the relative. Alan Wild here in the 15 up on the high side, off 4 from the start of the race, but he's doing his due diligence and still trying to push forward. Roger Strickland tries to go to the inside where the Jerry Livingston is. At 12 is the 96. Off 10 is your pole sitter Sammy here in the 43. Sam's been putting the work in. Apparently Stream Elements decided it was going to catch up. Been live for a hot minute. Thank you, Stream Elements? Question mark? I guess. I don't know. Sammy's going to be off 10. Ashley Pole Sitter sits in 11th. Maurice Burnett's up 2. He'll try to work his way back forward. Has a little bit of lap traffic in front of him. Not lap traffic, a little bit of traffic in front of him that he was trying to work with and work around. In that Toyota, he's got Cody Colley and the Chevy, the 998. Drops to the bottom side. These two trying to either work together to get around the 90, or maybe just work to get around each other. 43 in tow runs the high side there. Little 4-pack trying to do a whole lot more here. Quentin Carpenter in and out of pit road very quickly here. As he drops in. Cody Colley in the 998. Now only off 3. Here's Tommy Ryan up here in the 99. He had some issues earlier, able to get the car straightened back out. He's tearing up the back straightaway up 14. As we see Aaron Jackson be the driver he's trying to track down. Monahan is the driver that is in front of Aaron Jackson. Drivers are up 3 and 1 respectively, as the 53 has been floating around that top 5. He's been 6th most of the race. 6th in most of the race, but now just looks pretty darn good for 5th. We'll see if he's going to be able to catch up to Wesley Donaldson, who's going to be here in that 4th spot. Ahead of him, Tyler Dalton back where he started in 3rd. Chad Coleman sitting in 2nd, up 9 spots is Wesley Donaldson up 10. And your race leader, 1.1 second the difference as they come out of 3 and 4, 65 laps in. Is Adam Benefield. Gotta dig it. All right, folks, much love to you. I will be right back. Hydrate break time for us as we get ready to complete lap 66. And these drivers looking to finish this one out. Maybe some green flag pit stops could be happening at any moment. Mr. Matt, thank you for the like. I appreciate you very much. We got Cody Colley coming into pit road here. Alan Wild in right behind. We'll see what these drivers are going to be able to do. 31 laps to go. Sort putting yourself kind of gives yourself a little bit of an advantage. Now we have to see kind of where that's going to put them a little later in the run, because there's a lot of time that can be made up in these cars. It's a 2-mile length track. It takes time. Mr. Randall Watkins, how are you doing? Good to see you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Tommy Ryan into the pit road as well. As we'll watch a lot of the drivers decide to come to pit road. Chad Coleman, Adam Benefield, Tyler Dalton. Thank you, everybody, for being out there. Much love to you. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate the reactions. Appreciate everything you folks are doing out there. Live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Like cooking butt, taking names. I appreciate it. Again, once again, keep your chats lively. We'd love to hear it. Love to hear what you have to say. Would love to hear what you folks are doing out there, because, it's Thursday night. It is the day before Friday. It is, that's every week. Championship race, Michigan International Speedway shows us. Here's the 19 of Tyler Dalton coming around to complete lap 71. His last lap time, about a tenth slower than your leader. Coleman just a touch faster than the race leader, about 2/100th of a second. But that only matters in inches. Right now, Tyler Dalton going to pit road as Coleman still leads. Sam is back to fourth. He is still trying to work his way back forward here. Toyota has seen the ins and outs of every slick portion of this racetrack and still finds himself inside the top 5. Better get back to the front. Maurice Burnett holds on to 4. Jerry Livingston in 5th. First driver to come out and take tires and himself set up for the end of the race. Going to be Aaron Jackson. Just running a 33-lap segment. That's quite a lot of laps you're going to be able to run. We see Wesley Donaldson leaving pit road. Wesley Donaldson, I believe, had to serve a penalty there, so might have been a speeding penalty. But this is all about who's going to be able to have the end of this. Easily Endeavors, thank you for following. Randall, thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for following out there on Twitch. And thank you for following on Facebook as well. Much love. 73 sees 83 and the 38 coming to pit road. Chad Coleman able to close down some speed there. You got to watch that pit road speed, though, because that's going to be the big factor. And Sammy back to the lead, leads another lap here. It's 74 being completed as we speak. I like this. This is a good segment. Good stance. Drivers looking to have some fun. $43.96.8. This Burnett back here in that 3rd spot. Ooh, baby, don't blink. Bobby Wetzel's going to be in the 90. In 4th, Benefield's going to be in 5th. How about Chad Coleman and Adam Benefield coming off pit road? Could be a big surprise. Sam Harrell there on the front straightaway, trying to keep as much time between he and the rest of the field as possible. They come around. He's going to be looking for a little extra time. Only 26 seconds between Sam and Benefield. Excuse me. Don't blink. Don't blink. No, just what you're thinking. 1.8 second lead for these drivers. Will be 25 laps to go. Can Sammy hold on? With the admin box, 25 lap to go feature, GOAT-box with 2 X's is going to be your promo code. Save yourself a little bit of money.
Go to adminbox.com. Check out one of their race control boxes. Enjoy those because they're awesome. Maurice Burnett coming off pit road, coming down pit road here. Want to get a little bit more out of that car. You definitely want to make sure that you hit your pit box as evenly and cleanly as possible. Right now we see Alan Wild going around about the 43 here to get some of that time back. Monahan's back here as well in 12th. Burnett will get the left sides changed. See if he is going to be able to have a clean speed here as Maurice will come around and get himself off of pit road, but we'll go a lap down. Livingston ahead of him. There's Wetzel. Tyler Dalton trying to close in as well. Dalton in 4th, came in on 71. First of the takers. Bennyfield's going to be right here. Coleman in 6th. Sam, Jerry, and Bobby all need to come to pit road still. Bobby Wetzel, 18.5 seconds the difference. 24 laps to go. Thank you, you ever-loving people. I love you all. You're all amazing. Here goes Maurice Burnett. He'll be ahead of Tyler Dalton. My 23 and some change. Tyler is in tow here as Benefield's going to be right behind him. Adam seems like his tires, he lets his tires kind of really just come up to temperature. Just let it go. And about halfway through his run, he is full sent and quote unquote, does what he does. A little breakdown into the corner from Sammy Urell. Bobby's going to be your new race leader. 14.8 second difference here from the 90 to the 19 of Tyler Dalton. 22 to go for all of them. A whole bunch of lead changes. Going to get down to the wire. Tyler Dalton, Adam Benefield. Going to have Chad Coleman in tow. Bobby coming into pit road this time by Adam. Takes over the lead there with 20 laps to go. Chad Coleman, Tyler Dalton are going to be having to try to track him down. Bobby will be coming down and have to take some of this time. We'll see if he's going to be able to make up some of that ground. Sammy Harrell's going to be in 12th here. Latest taker on tires came in on 78. Next to Bobby Wetzel, came in on 80. As there's Keith Long making the long pass. Going to be top 10 looking right now, 2.25 seconds. A lot of time can be made up here. There's a lot of laps to be able to do it. Right now, the top two running 39.46s. Sammy wants any piece of this. He's going to have to run those 39.3s and 39.1s for a hot minute. Right now, no draft puts him at a 35.8. These two doing much more to benefit themselves. Chad Coleman in tow does have the 91 right there with him. That's Wesley Donaldson. Wesley trying to be that driver, trying to get himself back on the lead lap here. Huge momentum if he could. 19 laps to go. Benefield up front. Take my last hydrate break here with 19. Make it 18 to go. We'll throw it on exciting, see what happens. The gap between Chad Coleman and Adam Benefield is going to be right there in your relative. You see the difference. There's a half second between the 38 and the 83. Opposite numbers to each other relative into the corner. They drop in. They're going to be able to pull a little bit of the draft from them. There's Tyler Dalton behind in the 19. Tyler trying to give himself a little extra momentum. He's on board with what Tyler Dalton has. There's Tommy Ryan in tow. I say in tow. Right behind Tyler Dalton is actually Wesley Donaldson, who's first driver, one lap down, kind of hoping for a caution right now. You never want to see a caution. You want to see it finish green, but right now there's a chance for Donaldson to just kind of hang out right here behind the top four drivers. This should be a top 5 car all night. Just had issues. Doug Sigmund had an issue. He went to pit road. We'll take a look and see what happened. I think he just came to pit road. I don't know if they may have came in hot. Might have come in hot. A lot of drivers, again, utilizing this as practice for next week. For this next week, but we'll say that it's been a great series for me to be able to call and be a part of. So I encourage each and every one of you, if you're going to be a part of the GOAT Racing series, consider being part of the Sim 500 series as well. I know that they're going to be making some changes here pretty soon to get everybody back on the same page and see where they're at. These cars love to run pretty much every line. And you can pretty much run every line, but you got to remember these cars like to tow out, so gotta have to just dig. Tommy Ryan, second biggest mover of the race. Adam Benefield started 22nd, is up 21 spots. Tommy Ryan up 17 over the course of the field. We'll see Maurice Burnett back here in that 12 spot. Tommy doing a phenomenal job all race long, just kind of digging and doing a little bit more to put himself in that good position. But right now, Cody Colley, the driver inside the top 5, trying to track him down. Going to be, I believe, 10 laps to go right now. Yes, we are. 10 laps to go as Benefield leads Chad Coleman, Tyler Dalton. Here for the top 3. Tatiana giving us a follow out there. Thank you, Tatiana. I appreciate you very much. You're all amazing. Oh, thank you. I thank you. Sammy Harrell up front. As we see the traffic stick out and go, we got this. 9 laps to go. And Sammy's been able to rebound to 10th. And still has a few drivers in front of him that he can play catch-up here to. About a half second better on his lap times than pretty much everybody in front of him. Actually faster than the race leader with 9 laps to go. Sammy, a good rule of thumb here is that he has just been trying to play catch-up all race since the early issues. 43 to the inside. Alan Wild in 8th. Alan has done a great job all race. All the drivers have done a great job all race. We've had some slide-offs and some a couple of cautions, but for the most part, everything's been just smooth sailing. 83, long-run car. We had about 5 or 6 laps in the tires and then kind of steadily progressed forward. Did a great job here. 83, 38, 19. Going to be your top 3. Tommy Ryan still trying to get in tow here. He is pulled away from Cawley, though. 8 laps to go. Cawley running about a 10th slower than Tommy Ryan. Top 3 running pretty much identical lap times. 39.88 for Benefield. Coleman, 39.85. Dalton, 39.93. It's pretty close. I mean, nothing wrong with what they have. And Donaldson right behind him on the 39.86. He's up there. He's going to be up there each and every week, so we love to see it. 83, 38, 19, 99, and then the 998 of Cody Colley. Aaron Jackson, very close to a top 5, just needs something to happen. He just needs something to happen. Sammy Harrell all the way to 8th now. Now has Moynihan in front of him. Quarter second. Able to rebound to 7th. Stayed out a little bit longer. Led a couple more laps. Still on the lead lap. About a 21-second difference between he and Benefield. A full second lead now for the 83. Can you hold your breath for 4.5 minutes? Well, I think the 83 might be able to try that here. 1.2 second lead. 5 laps to go here at Michigan, the final race of the 2023 season for the Go Racing Diecast Cup Series right here on Signature Esports. And a pleasure it has been to be able to be a part of what these drivers have been able to do and been able to accomplish and what Charles has been able to do and accomplish over the course of the last year and a half, 2 years that I've been able to be fortunate to know him. All of these leagues are amazing, and as we get closer to the end of the year and what we get to see with each and every person out there, I love being able to be a part of this platform and being able to be a part of a community that is so diehard about their craft as sim racers. So, you can never count them out. That's for darn sure. You never count them out. 83 is 4 laps to go. Sammy, I think, has gained as much as he can gain over the next 4 laps. Still 0.3 of a second lap faster than Aaron Jackson, but much more going. Bobby Wetzel, who is came to pit road on lap 80, finds himself in 13th right now. Trying to utilize those extra tires to stay down a little bit too long. Sammy was inside the top 10 and just battled all night. And I think he's really put himself in a position to do as much as he can. Reese Burnett looking to defend with 3 laps to go. As this 20 has a 24 in front of him. There is Cody Sturgill. Sturgill in 15th. Going to track down Wesley Donaldson. Be the driver he would want to. He's 2 laps down. Sturgill not giving up. That's what's great about it too, is that you can have a good race and not give up. 2 laps to go. Adam Benefield out front as Chad Coleman is in tow. They are getting down to the wire. The season is coming to a close, and I get to say it for one more time, for the final time on a Thursday here for the Goat Racing Cup Series in 2023. White flag waves, final lap here at Michigan International Speedway. Adam Benefield has had the long run car all race long. Chad Coleman will be trying to hold off the 19 for just a little bit longer. 2 more turns out of the corner. Can Coleman do it? Oh, Coleman just fine. Tyler Dalton, a little wall tap there for the 19. Just trying to push hard. Adam Benefield, Coleman, and Dalton. A phenomenal race today. They go and knock it out of the park. Great race by the drivers. Benefield's going to be your race winner. Chad Coleman will finish 2nd. Tyler Dalton is going to finish 3rd. And he may be a lap down, but he was up there with the top 3 all night long. Good Series Cup Series, the GOAT Series Cup Series champion here for the Racing Diecast Cup Series. Going to be Wesley Donaldson, according to the points, and the drivers had to catch up here. So congratulations to Wesley Donaldson for doing exactly that and coming home as the old champion. 83 is going to go burnt down here for the Team Conti. They come in. They go have some fun. Wesley Donaldson, go celebrate. And to knock it out of the park, that's what he's doing. You're going to burn it down, folks. That's what he is doing right there. Donaldson is a phenomenal race, phenomenal season, able to capitalize on some of the best momentum, some of the best moves. Again, some incredible stats for him all season long. We've loved watching what he's been able to do, and just absolutely have enjoyed, since we picked up the series, being able to just be a part of it and be able to watch what they've been able to do. Absolutely fantastic. It's amazing. And Donaldson, of course, 4 wins over the series, and just knocks it out of the park. It's some of the fewest incident points you'll ever see, and a ton of fun to get out there and have some fun. But that is how it goes. Let's bring up your race results here for the drivers and for everybody out there. It was a great time for me and for you, hopefully for you, of course, to be able to call this race. Adam in the 83, Mr. Benefield finishes in that P1 spot. Great long run car for him. He's got, if this is how he's going to run on Monday, he's got a lot figured out already, and it's insane. Chad Coleman, Tyler Dalton finish second and third. Tommy Ryan, Cody Cawley finish in the top 5. Aaron Jackson, Sam Harrell finishes in 6th and 7. Monahan, Wild, Strickland, your top 10. Long, Burnett, Wetzel, Donaldson, Sturgill, Sigmund, Livingston, Quentin Carpenter, the top 18. Again, some money going to Adam, Chad, and Tyler. And, of course, some money going to Wesley Donaldson. We appreciate that from the GOAT Racing legend himself, from GOATRacingDiecast.com. Chris Campbell, Anthony Calantoni. This is going to be your top 20. Hudson, Colby, Jeff Ryan, and Joey out there finishing. Joey had just early issues, and those aren't the way things go. We love everybody. Ton of fun, man. Ton of fun. A good race. That's what it was. Everybody, let's have a good time and enjoy it. Brandon says, "My boy Adam, love it. That was a good race. It was a great long run for Adam there, and that was absolutely a phenomenal run there at the end of that to be able to put himself in position. Each and every pass that he made was methodical, and he had to think about it. And not only did he was able to think about it, but he was able to give himself enough room and enough time to get the tires pulled up and worked out and all of those fine things. So it was great. Loved it. Great time. I don't know if everybody's jumping out or what they're doing, but what a great race. Great race. Thank you to Admin Box. Thank you to the GOAT. Thank you to Charles Van Scoik for having me aboard once again. And, thank you to the drivers. Thank you to everybody that came out and ran tonight. I know Charles put a little extra incentive out there for everybody, but it makes the broadcast worth it to have a good field and have you guys get out there and have some fun with it. So that it's a good cash series. That's what I'm saying. And I look forward to seeing what Charles is going to do. We'll keep our eyes and ears out and try to make sure that whatever the GOAT and Sim 500 are doing, we'll try to make sure that we share that out there for everybody, and would love to see where that heads and where that goes, and gets to have fun. Adam, awesome race. You enjoyed it. I hope you did. Yeah, this was good. This was a good time. It was a really good time. What else? Anything else? Thank you to my sponsors. Thank you to the sponsors of the league. Man, oh man. Now I got to go recruit for a different league. I look forward to seeing what GOAT does. Really did. It's okay. It's all right, Tyler. No big deal, man. No big deal. These things happen. It's all good. A heck of a race, though. Adam, I appreciate you being out there, man. I appreciate that. You had a car that was unbelievable. Unbelievable. And each and every one of you This was a good race. This was a very good race, and everything that we've called has been good. You know, there's very, 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 very few times that we've had any kind of issues. Hey, you know what? We can talk to Chad. Let's talk to Chad. Chad's here. We can do that. Chad's the Chad of Chads, and finishes P2. Tell me about it, man. That was fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And definitely, Adam kind of caught me off guard there with that extreme low line right there when I was leading. But Adam's really good. He's been really good for a long time. I knew he was going to be hard to catch.
One of the things that I saw with him was the you were talking about the low line, but it seemed like, and I don't know how he did it, but he just managed in the very first 5 or 6 laps of the run when the tires are cold and trying to get things going, and then all of a sudden it was like he kicked it to the ninth gear, you know, and he was gone.
Yeah, I haven't got a chance to go back and really look at anything of the race, like check out the replay at all, to see if he might have been shifting.
I never even.
But I know.
I always think fifth gear.
I heard a couple people doing it.
Yeah, I did. Well, I did too, but I'm not used to seeing the leaders do it. You know, fifth gear is kind of the way you go with the leaders. Unless then again, I wasn't paying attention to the shifting. I was just kind of assuming that you're up front. Top 5 usually very, very, very seldom do you hear somebody shift unless it's you get loose and then you bog and you have to get yourself back in the swing of things. But you had a great race going, man. I mean, you're up 9 spots. You started out just outside the top 10, and then everything kind of fell into that next. I don't know, that next step. It was one more step after that, one more step, and then you just kept finding yourself climbing forward.
Yeah, everybody with the new dynamic track stuff, the top's fun to run everywhere. I noticed everybody kind of migrated up that way, and I was like, well, if the dynamic track works like it used to, then that groove's gonna get really hot. So I stayed on the bottom, figuring if anything, it would help save the right front tire a little bit. I don't think there was a big discrepancy wear from top to bottom, but I stayed down there honestly because I had clean air. They wanted all run up there. I was going to take the clean air and stay on the bottom.
Hey, it worked.
And it worked out.
It
worked.
Got
stacked up. Started making passes.
It worked. It worked great, man. Chad, it's been a pleasure to be able to call races with you in it. I know they've got big plans over at the GOAT and the Sim 500. So it's great. It's been great. Final race of the season. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you. Give your last shout outs for me for this season.
Yeah, I thank Charles and everybody with GOAT for doing this, putting this on, and for a Thursday night league in general. Like some of these guys on Monday that could use the practice, not calling anybody out, but could use the practice. I mean, like myself, they're missing a great opportunity to come get laps in race situation. You ain't got to go out there and wonder, well, I wonder what this guy's running. But thanks to him, and thanks to him and Joey getting together and trying to merge a new league, make them both run great. And thank you for broadcasting and everything. And congrats to Adam. He's really good. He's hard to beat. And I knew if I slipped once or twice right there, he's going to drive away from me. And that's exactly what he did.
That's not a bad thing, though. At least you get the chance to go back at him again next week.
Hopefully, we'll do it sometime.
All right, brother. Well, congratulations on the P2 finish tonight. I look forward to seeing what you guys do in the future.
Yeah, thanks, man. Hope to see you back next time. Happy holidays.
You as well. Chad Coleman comes home P2. Let's talk to your race winner here real quick. Adam, tell me about it, man. You had a car that was how'd you do it? How'd you do it? The question is, were you shifting? Because I didn't pay attention. I'm on board with the race leader and I'm listening to the gears. I kind of just, it was like more of a surprise that it was like all of a sudden here you are from the back to the front.
No, I wasn't shifting. Promise you that I wasn't shifting. I don't know. It's firing off like quick, like some guys. I can't do it. When I do it, I end up killing myself. So I don't know. I've kind of taken it over the years of that. I'm not going to be fast. I mean, I've never seen anyone get a checkered flag in the first 10, 15 laps of a race. That's the
Yeah.
way I look at it. So I I just kind of worked on trying to be good on the long run, and that's kind of, I guess you could say, a lot of people know how I am. Like I'm gonna be there on the long run. I ain't gonna be there at the beginning.
And that's kind of and I hate to say it, that's kind of the way I drive. I'm nowhere near as good as you guys are, but as I like the long run, I like getting a feel for the track, and so I can relate to everything that you do, and I like especially with open series or the opens or the longer races in iRacing, because I don't race leagues. I call the leagues and I call racing in real life, and I do. This is what I do, right? But when it comes to racing, I like to get out there and have that long run truck, because you know that within the first 10 or 15 minutes you can get yourself upset. First 5 or 6 laps you can get yourself in a bad pickle if you try to overdrive your. And I think that's the biggest thing. Sometimes it's just a mental game. Sometimes you have to drive the way that you want to drive, and let everything else go.
Oh yeah, I mean that's how I look at racing. I've raced real life racing for 20 plus years, and that's always been my style. I like the mental side of it. That's where I feel like it's my strongest point. And first time back, well, with some of these guys, a long time ago. This is like Chad and Tyler and them. I've raced against them way back in the day. So first time back, and there was a lot of new names that I'm not familiar with. So I kind of just wanted to take my time and kind of see how it was and see how they drive and whatnot. But I don't know. We had fun, man. I'm still trying to learn this whole dynamic track thing. I kind of know what to do, uh, but I'm still learning and adjusting. And I just everybody went to the top, and I've never, I'm the type of person that's gonna live and die by the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And I just I don't know. I guess I ain't got no T-shirts to sell, so there's no reason for me to run up top by the wall. So I uh, just took my time and waited for hopefully for them to burn their stuff off, and that's what they did. And I remember back in the uh, Coke series, we found that there's that little line down there at the bottom of 3 and 4. If you hit it right, you really got to put the left front right on the line on the very bottom, and if you did, it just turns the car, and you're able to like get back to the gas a lot faster and straighter without burning your tires up. And Chad's smart. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I've been racing Chad my whole life on sim racing, so my whole career. So I knew that once he seen what I was doing, he was going to try to mimic it, and he did. So it's not surprising that it came down.
Well,
You know,
don't tell iRacing that that's still there, because they might take it out.
yeah,
Adam, congratulations on the victory here, man. It's the first time I get to talk to you, and it was a ton of fun to watch. You guys put on a heck of a show tonight, and this series has been putting on a show for I mean, I've been calling the last 10 races with them or something like that, but um, it was a ton of fun to watch this one kind of come down to who was going to be able to play the catch up. Green flag pit stops go a long way at Michigan. It's kind of the way the track plays out. And tonight it played out in your favor with the awesome drive line. Give you shout outs, my man.
yeah. Appreciate you broadcasting the invite to run the GOAT series. It seems like a pretty cool league. Can't wait to come back. Thanks to Joey for the invite. Thanks to all the guys over at Team Conti Sim Performance. We got a lot of cool things and coming up to shoot here, so check them out. TeamConti.gg and Martin PCs for everything they do. Um, my wife let me get in here and do this, I guess.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's. And I know the feeling. You got to remember, I take time out of my day, almost 7 days a week, for mine to be like, what race you doing tonight? that's what I get. So, Adam, much love, man. Congratulations once again. I hopefully you guys get back out here and do it again.
Appreciate it, man.
Always. That's your victor tonight. The 83 of Adam Benefiel. Or Adam Apple out there on Facebook. We love it. Let's talk to P3 finisher Tyler Dalton. Up there running, right there in the mix. Just same scenario, same concept. You guys are fast and running away with it. What else did you need, man?
Yeah, I just spent honestly most of the race trying to figure stuff out with the new dynamic track and stuff.
Mhm.
Really didn't expect the top to be that strong in the beginning. And then as the track cooled down with some clouds, bottom started to work some. And Adam really figured out something there on the very bottom in 3 and 4. I tried to match him, but I just couldn't get the run that he was getting off 4. So I could pretty much match him in the middle. And but what hurt me the most, I think, was I pitted and they said out, I think 2 laps later. And I guess talking to him, he said that they picked up a lot of speed those 2 laps. I guess track cooled down and they were able to come out there, him in front of me and Chad right behind me. So they're at a tire deficit there at the end. So we were just trying to get all we could, but pretty proud of 3rd place.
I tell you what, he said that the line on the bottom, is it a 3 or 4? You've got that hookup line that's on the bottom. He said that was still there from the Coke Series back in the day. So if that's the case, maybe something to look at. Practice and see if you can match him on that one, because I'm going to go back here in a minute. I'm going to look at that hookup line, because if it's still there with the dynamic track, that's kind of cool, because then you have something to have up your sleeve if you say you need that pass to happen, and you've got a cluster of drivers.
Yeah, like I said, it definitely felt like he was making it work down there in the bottom of 3 and 4. I could almost match him, but I still felt more comfortable laying up, and not sure what he was doing. I was trying to shift. I was shifting a lot at the end of the run before we pitted, and was able to pretty much match his time, and was actually gaining on him and Chad and Wesley. So I'm not sure what I've been able to do on equal tires, if I've been able to stay there or not. But like I said, pretty proud of 3rd place, going out there pretty much with the unknown, not knowing what to expect, and it's definitely different.
It's definitely different. This one was, not only was this one, of course, first week with the dynamic. I know that they've got another patch that's coming out. It's going to be trying to adjust where each tire group level has its advantage, has its disadvantage, because there's still some things that they're going to be fine tuning on iRacing. But first real test with the dynamic tracks at Michigan during week 13 of the officials. So there's not much here that we know yet as we get the telemetry, as we get the data, as we get more and more updates. Where do you expect this to kind of go? Because all these tracks are going to be able to run different lines again.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, like I said, there's going to be some changes, but right now the top's definitely strong. It didn't really seem to hurt the tire wear that bad, which was surprised me. The tires were pretty even. It'll be interesting to see if we can get it where we can run both lanes competitively, where felt like if you got under somebody, at least early on in that race when the track was hot, you just couldn't get the momentum off the corner with the side draft.
Mm-hmm.
So if they can fix some of that, I think it's going to be really competitive.
I think the aero, I think that's the only thing that I saw tonight that I think I mentioned early on, is that the aero seemed like it was stalled out, similar to what we've been seeing. So, we want to see tire wear be just as important, but it still seemed like the aero package isn't quite there yet. But hey, they're improving. Hey, at least they improved the track conditions, and that's all I could ever ask for. It was a ton of fun to watch. Tyler, much love, man. 2023 comes to close from me with you guys, but it was fun to call races with you guys in it. So give you shout outs for the final time, and happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays to you. Just want to thank Charles for doing all the work to put on this series all year long, putting up the extra money tonight for the top three. Congratulations to Wesley for winning the championship. We didn't run all the races, but had fun when we came out here. I want to thank all the guys at 7500 Mafia, great teammates, all the guys back at nt811.org. Make sure you call before you dig. And hopefully, maybe we'll talk to you again if you come back. So.
Well, I mean, it depends. I'm going to be running. I'm actually going to run my own league for 10 weeks in January, and so it depends on the schedule. It depends on how things line up. So hopefully, I would love to. I love Charles. Charles is amazing. So, so we're gonna dip our toes into some off season stuff, and then work on my craft as a commentator, and then come back at it full strong next season. So that's kind of what we're doing. Tyler, much love, man. We'll see you later on.
All right, have a good one.
You too. That's Tyler Dalton, who finishes in the big old front side of things. And let's talk to the last guy, but not least. He's last and not least. They got to save the best for last. He's going to be your 2023 GOAT Series champion, the old legendary Wesley Donaldson. Tell me about it, man. You just needed to have a comfortable race.
Yeah, I mean, all I had to kind of do was show up. But I mean, I was excited to run tonight either way with all the new updates and everything. I was really interested to see how the race would play out, and I had a ton of fun. I sped on pit road there, but other than that, I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, I saw the penalty, and I was like, that's I was like 55 seconds in his pit lane. That was a penalty. But I mean, that happens. I mean, that's what racing's all about. And when you have a point deficit the way you did, it was a chance for you to go out again, have fun, but at the same time, figure a few things out.
Yeah, and I like I said, we kind of didn't really know what to expect going in, and I think it was fun being able to move around quite a bit. Learned to I didn't realize the bottom was going to work that well as like Adam and Chad and them were using that towards the end of the race, but yeah, just overall a ton of fun. This whole season's been a ton of fun, honestly. There's been some really good racing. I've just gotten fortunate that I haven't gotten caught up in too much stuff and ended up in the right place a lot of times.
Yeah, 35 incident points the whole season. That's pretty impressive for what I've seen. 14 races in this season. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I don't think in any league I've ever ran in I've been quite as consistent as I've been in this series. So it was, I mean, it's a big pride point for me being able to go out there and every week I felt like I was well, there's only 2 races I didn't finish inside the top 5. So I don't know if I could go out and do that again in future seasons, but I'll be remembering this one for a while.
Yeah, actually it tells me here. I'm looking at the old stataroonies here. As of yesterday, or as of before today's race, of the 14 starts, 13 top 5s, 14 top 10s. And then today, of course, literally the first time outside of the last half a dozen races you haven't finished inside the top 10. It's crazy, man. Everybody preaches one of the biggest things that not only drivers, but if you go out there and you Google how to be fast on iRacing, what do they say? What's the biggest thing that you need to do to become fast on iRacing?
I mean, there's a couple things, but I would say saving tires, running laps, being consistent.
Seat time.
Yeah. And that's what, I mean, ultimately that's what came down to the decision to run this series and everything with running Mondays and everything. And I feel like, I mean, most weeks I'm running 5-6 nights a week, not necessarily in these cars, but just in something. So I feel over the last year or so, I've gotten a lot more confident, a lot faster, but I've been racing a lot. So I guess that comes with it.
Seat time develops good habits, can break bad habits, and racing people that are better than you. That's the other thing. Taking advice, and I don't know. I've got thousands upon thousands of ways that I because it's my job to watch you guys and watch I mean, thousands upon races and laps and miles and, watching drivers each and every week. And who's got, it's not even about equipment. It's all about, you can see a line and you can see who's comfortable there, who's not comfortable there. And that's, and who has the time, who's put the time in. And that's it's awesome to see. So, but Wes, you get to be champion.
Yeah, it's I haven't done that too many times in my sim racing career, but yeah, that's a I don't even know what to say, honestly. Kind of fun.
I get to say that you're the 2023 Goat Racing Diecast Cup Series champion. That's pretty darn fantastic. And man, you get to do it on my platform, and I love to hear it. We get to watch you each and every week, and this will be the final time for 2023. Give you shout-outs.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody over at Sim 500 and Goat, everybody that helps put these races on. Thanks to Charles specifically for kind of being the backbone behind all these Goat series and, putting up a lot of his own money to make sure these races are broadcast and that there's like a winner's purse at the end of it and everything like that. And even he put up some money for today's race too, for the top 3 finishers. So big thanks to him. Thanks to you and Signature Esports Network for coming out and broadcasting, kind of picking up, what was that, about a quarter of the way into the season or so.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's been fun. I've gone back and watched every single broadcast so far, and I've enjoyed every bit of it. Been up here a lot talking to you over this season, which has been kind of fun too. So, other than that, good win for Adam there. He was quick tonight, and just want to say thanks to everybody in the Sim 500 Mafia channel too. Tyler's a big help week to week with kind of tune in and practice and everything, getting the right setup and everything like that. So, wasn't for him and a few of those other guys, I don't think I'd be as quick as I was either. So, and last but not least, shout out to Go Racing Diecast, where you can use code Signature. You get 20% off and free shipping, and you can use that diecast that you get, send it over to me, and I can make custom diecasts out of it through my Instagram page, WBD Diecast.
See, I'm getting it, man.
Yeah.
We got to do it again next season. Hopefully,
Yeah.
I mean, I still, and those are things that I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. So, I am going to run a season of my own on Thursdays, and then hopefully by the time things are all figured out and we'll maybe have some conversation. We'll see what Charles is going to be doing and what everybody's going to be doing out there as well. But, this was fun, man. Congratulations. And I know that I know that people get out there and they say, and they said it all season long, that this is practice for Monday. It's they're missing out, and they are missing out. You're missing out on some awesome racing on Thursdays if you're not out here running. But it is still a championship, and it still matters. And to me, it was really cool to see the different levels of talent that you guys presented, and the different styles of racing that you were able to showcase, along with, of course, all these fine folks that are over here in the Go Racing series. So, Wes, my man, happy holidays, and go enjoy yourself. Okay.
Yeah, happy holidays to you too. Thanks again for coming out, and I will maybe see you again next time.
Well, I'm hoping so. At some point, even if it's not this next season, hopefully we'll get to do it again. That's it. That's the way it goes. And
for sure,
maybe we do a Pepsi Cola series and say screw the Coca-Cola series, and
that's one way to do it.
We can do a Royal Crown, or a Dog and Suds root beer series. I don't know. Whatever. I want to call it Pro Series. I think iRacing, and this is my opinion, and you can put it out there. I think there should be a Pro Series that has nothing to do with the Coca-Cola series. That is all drivers that could qualify for the Contender Series and Pro Series. I think that should be a thing.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty entertaining to watch.
Why are we just taking the top 20 out of the Contender Series and the top 28 that finished the Coke Series last season? Let's do something different. Let's take the top 60 drivers and have elimination style racing. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's iRatings in here that are in the top 4%. It's crazy, man. Anyway,
Mhm.
Wes, much love, man. Okay, I'll let you get at it. I'm gonna end the stream so these guys can go home and y'all can go get some more racing done.
Sounds good. Thanks for having us.
That's it. Wesley Donaldson is your champion here for the Go Racing Diecast Cup Series. And we'll let him have at it. That'll be the last, but not least, driver that gets out there and has some fun. That was a ton of fun, folks. And congratulations to Wes. Congratulations to Charles. Congratulations to the Sim 500 series for getting out there having some fun. And they're right. You got to put up some races, and Charles put up some money tonight to make sure that there was a full enough field for me to broadcast. So there's more appreciation there than you'll ever know. And yeah, it was fun. I'm gonna be running recruitment races over the next few Thursdays. I will be back on Thursdays somewhere in January. I don't even know. I don't even have it up yet. Somewhere in January 17th, something like that. I don't know. I'll tell you when I'm gonna be back calling races in January. On Thursdays, at least. January 11th. So, a couple of weeks. We're going to take Christmas off, of course. But it was a ton of fun. Go to GoRacingDiecast.com. Check out AdminBox.com. Check out the Sim 500 series as well. They're going to be on Mondays. I'm going to watch them this Monday because I don't have a broadcast this Monday. So, I'm going to check out and see what these guys do. And we're going to have some fun with it. Be good, be safe, be kind to one another. If I don't see you between now and the turn of the year, well, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Happy, Merry Christmas, whatever you celebrate. Happy holidays. See you in the next one.